Let's get into it. It's crime o'clock, yeah, feel that sound. Typically unique when the truth comes out. Tick-tock, won't stop, let the facts talk. Pull up real close, yeah, it's crime o'clock. Clock, clock, yeah. Typically new, neon signs glow, brick wall behind me. Headlines loud, but they never define me. They rush the story, skip the proof. I slow it down, let it show the truth. Files on deck, read every line. Timestamps matter, so does time. If it don't fit, I don't force the frame. Ask one question, whole story change. No fear my voice, no need to shout. Paper speaks when you read it out. If the math's off, I'll circle twice. Truth ain't loud, but it ain't nice. Yeah. Read it again. It's crime o'clock, yeah. Feel that sound. Typically unique when the truth comes out. Tick tock, won't stop. Let the facts talk. Pull up real close, yeah. It's crime o'clock. It's crime o'clock. Read it again. They sell a narrative if I sell receipts. Courtroom quiet, but the pages speak. Word for word, no added spin. Let it stand, yeah. Let that sink in. Screenshot save, timeline's tight. Missing pieces keep me up at night. If they say elected, I say why. If they say case closed, I say try. No rush here, we do it right. Truth don't bend for the likes of hype. If you came for noise, you in the wrong spot. This is evidence, this is crime o'clock. Clock, clock, clock. Stay with me. This isn't background noise. This is pattern recognition. This is documents. This is crime o'clock. It's crime o'clock, yeah. Feel that sound. Typically unique when the truth comes out. Tick tock, won't stop. Let the facts talk. Say it with me now. Crime o'clock. It's crime o'clock. Typically unique. It's crime o'clock. Yeah. If you're here, you're early. If you're listening, you're paying attention. Show starts now.
Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to Crime O'Clock on Typically Unique. How's everybody doing today? I am ready to go for the sunshine today. I got my bathing suit on underneath this dress. So when we're done for today, I am going straight out to my backyard and enjoying the sunshine. I felt like yesterday, summer finally showed up. It just, I don't know what it is up here in Northeast Ohio, but you just feel it in the air. Every season, you know when it officially hits and you're like, yep, this is summer, or yep, this is fall. Like we get all 4 seasons, full force. Glenn, you didn't like that? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Let's see who is here today. Scully Skull Gang. Hello. It's raining out of nowhere. Are you guys like Florida where it just rains for 2 hours and then it just clears up and it's beautiful again? Yeah. I don't know if California is like that though. It never rains in Southern California, right? Isn't there a song about that? Hello, Danielle Tuds. Yep, them blazing freaking hot. Hello, Sweet Pea. Glenn, Song of the Siren Jenna. Good to see you today. Jen 7S. Hello. Superman's grandma. Hi to you. Good to see you this morning. G-Bean. Pixie Dust. Hello. Lori Davidson. Hello. Blue Devil. I'm reading your comment. Your soap operas. You don't like to miss it. Aw. Oh, yes. I mean, I don't have a lot of memories from when I was a little kid, but if I were to hear the Days of Our Lives song, even today, being 50 some years old, I would be like, it's nap time. I think my mom made nap time the time when her soap opera came on. Anybody else have that childhood memory? Hi, Salty. Stephen W. Hello, hello. Turkey Creek Gal. Hello. Good morning, sunshine. I'm scrolling through real quick. Oh, I have a lot on my mind today. Hey, Becca. Accomplished day. Hello, hello. With this Idaho 4 case. And I have to say, I feel like, oh, there's my love. There's my love. You guys know what 143 is. That was our secret code back in high school. I love you. Look, I made a new one. Check this out. I think I put it in here. Let me see. I did.
Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Everybody drunk out on the dance floor. Baby girl ass jiggle like she want more.
How do you guys like that one? Tipsy over a donation. How about that? Yeah, I love that one. I have fun making those. And since Carlos popped in here, I got to give you guys a family update. My daughter had been wanting to get into dirt track racing, and Carlos did it for about 10 years, a couple decade ago. And we're getting back into it, you guys. Dirt track racing over here. Let me know in the chat if any of you go to dirt track races or have any experience with that, even know what that is. You buy an old car, you gut the inside, you have to put a roll cage inside, like protection. You have to take all the glass out. Let's see what else. You got to do all kinds of stuff to like for the tire pressure and like all these things. But then you take it out to a dirt track and you race. And when you go watch a dirt track race, you are picking dirt and dust out of your every crevice, like until you get in the shower and scrub it all out. You went to those things 40 years ago? Yes. Yeah. So we're going to have 3 racers over here in this household. Not me. I'm the spectator and the support system. I'm the support system. You call it banger racing? Oh, wow. Glenn, tell me where you're at again. Dumping dirt out of your purse. Yes. So they race, they're called mini stocks. So the mini stocks are when you just take like a street car and do all that stuff that I was telling you about it. So it's a summer thing, summer into fall. But you know, since my daughter's into it now, it'll be a good family thing to bond over and have some fun with. So Carlos and I are both competitive though. We were high school athletes. Carlos was a college athlete. He doesn't do anything halfway. Like if he's going to do it, he wants to win. Stocks is the posh version. Okay. Well, over here we have the really high end racing they're called like E-mods and what was the other one? E-mods and I can't remember the other one. Anyways, enough about that. Demolition Derby. I don't think we ever did that. I don't remember. I've watched it. Hey, Sleuther75. Hello. Dirt bikes out in California. Yeah, we have people do that around here too. Yep. What else is going on today? I told you guys I'm racing out to the sunshine. All right, I'm going to show you a little bit. If you saw the thumbnail, this is called Fratlantis. Let me know in the chat, have you guys heard the term Fratlantis when it comes to the Idaho 4? Because I just came across this and I was like, what? And I found it in a document. So I'll show you that. But my mind's all over the place today. Fratlantis. Let me know if you've heard of it in the chat. My paper's blue. You guys can't even see the blue, can you? If it's showing up for you. Let me see. Lots of no's. Good. I mean, it's not a big deal, but here's why I wanted to explain this to you. Okay, so I think I started to say this earlier before Carlos surprised me and popped in. Everybody in the Idaho 4 community, I feel, is doing a just spectacular job collaborating in a way where definitely not fighting, like trying not to fight, right? And supporting each other and sharing with each other. But on top of that, I feel like, and I love this, that everybody is like attacking this case from different angles, right? And I think that's due to our different personalities, our different strengths. And I think we're all using our brains, and we know, let's not all do the same thing every single day, right? Let's kind of divide and conquer, right? So, you know, we've got the people who are the masters at getting the FOIA interview footage, different FOIA information, people that are really good at investigating and going that extra mile for legal things. And I just feel like my little contribution, I'm really, because I feel like there's a lot of creators now who are all starting to come to something's fishy with, well, we've known something is fishy with the investigation for a long time. Some of us have speculated the whole time about a possible drug involvement. And when I first thought that, I was like, oh gosh, I don't know if that's crazy or not. But to me, more and more and more information that comes out from the college students and digging back into these reports, these little nuggets, like you really got to search for them, is supporting that. And so I think more and more creators are starting to come to that same thing. And what I'm trying to make my contribution to be is figuring out who this college student is that connect to all that. And I don't think any college students committed the murders, but I'm thinking about this because it's very problematic. I like that word. Whoever, I think it was Cy Ray that actually, no, Brent Turvey. It's problematic when every fraternity, every sorority, every neighbor, every college student, every well, I think the non-college students were a little bit more forthcoming with information. Problematic, telling, of sharing. They are not sharing information in here. That's why we're just getting these little tidbits. So I feel it's important to figure out why. Why is that? And I think it's because the whole motive of this case is connected back. It's connected back to those sororities. Some of you are agreeing with me. Okay, good. So, you know, starting thinking about that. Okay. And then we've got, the silence. Is this going to show up? Why is this not giving me? Okay, hold on. This is doing something funny again. I don't understand. I moved the paper away and it's still showing you guys the paper. Let me try something here. You guys, the inspector, suspector, projector is not working. What are we doing over here? Nope. I'm closing you. Let me try it again. The suspector is giving me a hard time. All right, let's see if this works. Don't be giving me a hard time. I'm going to call Hector on him. I'm going to call Hector on the inspector over here. Inspector, don't fail us now. All right, that looks better. That's my table. That's my black table. Nope, it's still being weird. Why is it doing this? Everybody in the coop getting tipsy. Oh, that's so cute. Jen is the master of cute, fabulous. I love them. Make me chuckle sayings, you guys.
Everybody drunk out on the dance floor. Baby girl ass jiggle like she want more.
I love it. Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. All right, I'm going to try. It got better, but it's not. I don't know what it's doing. Maybe if let me try it one more time, or we're not going to use the inspector today. Okay, maybe. Why has it got to give me a hard time? All right, that looks better. What am I looking at here? There's Carlos. There's Jen. Give me 1 second. Okay. Use it for bird seed. Yeah, I just had to go and I bought more bird seed yesterday. I got bird seed. I got peanuts. Oh, this is doing it again. I don't know. We're just going to go with it. We'll just go with it. All right. So we were able to hear from Mason Barstow. Okay. And he was giving information about the thing that got me the most was he said there was a guy that was visiting a girlfriend, okay, and that this guy called him between 11 and 12 the morning after the murders, okay? That would be before the 911 call. So you have to ask yourself, why would somebody, it seemed like this person was from out of town, like not a student, not, I don't know if a former frat member, maybe it's a former frat member. I don't know. But this is why I want to find this guy out, because he called Mason and said, hey, do a head check. But then I'm going to review the last part of Mason's interview today, because we never got to it last week. It is an unknown male. I'm trying to hunt it down, you guys. This is what I'm trying to figure out, because to me, I feel like this is going to be telling. Because we've got law enforcement. We've got them on video saying that they know the Delts sell. Like, they know the Delts are the ones that are selling drugs. The guy that was interviewing the Sigma Chi guys was like, yeah, we figured it was them, the way he said it. Okay. And this guy knew about stuff early. Okay. There's also a report that Xana had an ex, and I don't think it's Pete. I think it's a Delt. And her ex, this was according to one person in a report, that her ex was the main, how did they say it? Supplier, the main resource, the main something of blank. We all know what blank is, right? So I'm down this path of trying to figure out, and because then we get, hold on. Then we get these initials CG. So I went down the CG path for a while. That's Christian Gonzalez, right? Christian Gonzalez. I've figured out who Christian Gonzalez is. We have photos of him. He was on the executive board for Delta Tau Delta. Like, I don't think he's a mystery anymore. He was part of the frat. I think that we have heard interviews where they talk about him being in the house. He's living at the house. So I don't think he was kicked out. So we're looking for somebody. I am on a mission to find out who was kicked out of the Delts. So that's my big question, that if any of you like helping, I'm looking for who got kicked out of the Delts. I have a hunch, and I don't know if it's accurate or not. But my hunch is it could possibly be the other Mason. I have a hunch. This is just my current this is my current idea. And we've got some information about little Bangy Bangman over here. So I'm gonna lead into him. Okay, we're gonna start with the other Mason. Now, you guys, you got to get the two Masons straight. Okay, you got to get the two Masons straight. So let's do a little thing on the two Masons. Okay, Mason 1 is Barstow. Okay. He's the one that was dating Kaylee. I don't even know if they were dating. They were hooking up. They were spending time together for about a month or so before the murders. Okay. We got Mason Barstow. Mason Barstow was the vice president of the Delts. Thanks, Sweet Pea. They are fake nails, but thank you. Yeah, they're matte blue. I usually don't wear blue. I usually wear cocktail of the walk of the week. Hi, itty bitty poof. Hi, Leah. Can I show the cam? Mason Bangman getting arrested. You can really see his. Yes. I'm leading to that towards the end. I don't know how long this other stuff will take, but yeah. And I got some information about him we're going to look at. Okay. So Mason Barstow, he's the one that's interviewed. Okay. He's the one that's interviewed. He dated Kaylee. He's the vice president. Okay. Mason Bangman over here was a Delt, and there is a photo of him with Xana. So a lot of people thought maybe he did date Xana. Let me know in the chat. Any of you think he dated Xana? So I would like to confirm that more. He's the one that got arrested. And Logan at Bronx Tales FOIA requested that arrest video. So these are two different guys. There's Mason Barstow, and I'm starting with him because he's the guy that we got his interview again from Bronx Tales. Got his interview. We got a lot of information from him. Okay. And what he had to say is going to lead me into Mason number 2. But hopefully you guys can get the difference now. Steve G was not a Delt. He was not a Delt. I forget which one he was, but it was not a Delt. I have a photo somewhere. All right. Let me look at my agenda. All right, let's go back and start with Fratlantis. And let's see. This was in Idaho State Police document 183, and that's on page 512. So let me get right to it. I'm tearing through these ISP docs. Up. I found some interesting, just weird, random information going through some of these. I'm going to share that with you tomorrow. What did I say? 512. We're almost there. All right. Whoops. Bigger, not smaller. Make sure you guys can see this. I'm like paranoid now. Okay, you guys can see it. Here's a question from Leah. Good morning, Leah. When was that frat kicked out? Oh, frat guy kicked out of... I don't know. I can't figure out who got kicked out. I have a hunch that it was Mason Bangman, but I need something to prove it. What is this? You've discussed this with Kathy. Those documents go beyond Scrivener's. Oh, like a scribe, like the person who's like, I know what you're saying. All right, I was just reading your comments real quick. All right, let's look at this. Here's the report. So this was December 9th. Okay. So Mason Barstow was interviewed on December 3rd. So whoever this is was interviewed on December 9th. And this person is at the Idaho State Police District 1 office in Coeur d'Alene. He had been a friend of Xana Kernodle's. Okay, so whoever this person is was a friend, he says. You say you're just a friend. And he had been a friend since blank. Why aren't we allowed to know that? Why are they redacting that? They don't want us to know. Like, is this a lifelong friend? This person described his relationship with Kernodle as being in his friend group and not one that was romantic. So he wants to say he was not romantic with Xana. He said the last time he saw Kernodle was at a Halloween party. Make this bigger. You guys can see it. At a Halloween party hosted by the blank fraternity. I think this is Delta Tau Delta. I don't know. Unless you guys tell me otherwise. Where was that Halloween party? Do we know for sure? By the blank fraternity at the house down the hill from the fraternity known as Fratlantis. Fratlantis. So there's a house. There's a house. Fratlantis. And this house is down the hill. Oh my gosh. Another true crime case with down the hill. A house down the hill. And okay, it's a fraternity. So here I'm putting clues together. I could be wrong, but let me show you my thinking. So I read this and it said the Halloween party was hosted by the blank fraternity at the house down the hill from the fraternity. So Fratlantis is a private house. It's a private house. Now, one of the clues that I heard about was in Mason Barstow's interview, he was telling about his plans to live in a big house next semester or next school year. I think it was the next semester, like his last semester. And they were moving into this big house. Okay. So I was like, oh, okay. What house is that? Now I'm hearing Fratlantis. Then I found this morning. Let me show you. Not that. It's in my folder. Back here, I made a whole folder for the Delts. We're going down the Delts. Share this tab. I put a red flag next to the Delts. All right, I'm looking for the house on the hill. There it is. Okay, let's make this bigger. Okay. And I'm going to check to make sure you guys can see this. Let me do this. Try that. All right, it's showing up. I gotta shut my notifications off. All right, you can see DTD Delta Tau Delta House. Now, here's what I thought Because I know a lot of people are going to say, no, that party, the Halloween party was somewhere else. The Halloween party was somewhere else. And I want it to be proved. So I will look. But this says Idaho Delt, rah, that's what they always say, rah to the new board of Delta Tau Delta Mu. Here they are under the great letters of the house on the hill. So is the Delta Tau Delta known as the house on the hill? Never heard that before. And then this photo is from March 4th, 2019. March 4th, 2019, because I'm also trying to figure out who was Mason Barstow's big. I'm going to put all these questions. Jen 7S, I believe, has a section or something, I'm still learning, in the Discord where, like, if I'm asking for help, if any of you are interested in like diving into some things, maybe looking for some photos or whatever you can find. I'm trying to figure out who was Mason Barstow's big. So I figured in order to do that, go back to the year before to see the executive board. Okay. So we've got Jack, if these names are correct, I don't know, but there's Jake Schreier. So he was there the year before. And I said, oh boy, what if he was Mason Barstow's big? But I'm just guessing. This guy doesn't have a name. Oh, wait, Brock. Wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this guy doesn't have a name. This guy. Yes, I don't know. Do any of these look like Mason Bangman? I don't think so. So yeah, the important thing from this photo is the house on the hill. Okay. So that's where I got it from. I am coming back over to chat. I was going to look for an update. Pooh Bear's Honeybee. I have not heard from her. You guys were so generous with your donations Saturday. They were all in either Dago's channel or Logan's channel. So I made sure I sent Logan a donation today too. Yeah, I hope that there's good news out there for her. We're going to look at that, Blue Devil. We're going to look at that. We are a family. We love each other and support each other. Jen says, just throw it in, clock in with Kim section. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Someone said, Kappa Kappa Gamma is the house on the hill, according to my friend's niece. Well, we will Kappa Kappa Gamma. We'll compare the two. How about that? We'll compare the two. Oh no, I just spilled my nail glue. I'm horrible with this stuff. I ruined one of Carlos's car seats because it spilled in the car. So now I'm not allowed to do my nails in the car anymore. Oh my goodness. All right. What did we say? You said Kappa Gamma. All right. All right. So let's look. Why didn't this give me hold Hold on. My locations. Uh-oh. Go back. I got to pull up our map. I got like everything going on here. Why isn't it giving me that option? Oh no, now it's going to take forever again. All right. Wow. Oh, there we go. There we go. All locations. I was laughing at myself because I said I'm pinning everything on here. Pinning everything on here. Please take a moment to hit that like button if you don't mind. It's a free way to support the channel. All right. Look at this big conglomeration of... So I have the Delta house on here. Where is it? Right here. Delta Tau Delta. Does it look like a hill? And is there a house under the hill? Below the hill? There's a field there. What do you guys think? I'll go down to Street View in a minute and we will see. Whichy was you're driving? Okay. Be safe. Uh-oh, Christina. I hope everything's okay. I hope everything's okay. I lost my tab. All right. So there's Delta Tau Delta. I need an address for Kappa. Oh, wait, I can type it in here. Let's look. Kappa, Kappa, Gamma. Kappa, Kappa, Gamma. Elm Street, Moscow, Idaho. What if they're on the same hill? Where did it put it? I don't see it. Oh, right there. So that's over here where the red dot is. See? Which one is on? Is the whole area called the hill? Is this whole area called the hill? So all the frats and sororities are on the hill? That could be it too. Like, does the campus slope down? Is there even a building here? All right. All right. So there's that. I want to go back over to the Delts. We're going over to the Delts. And we'll see if we can go down on Street View right here. Let's see if we can go down on Street View. Trying to figure out this house right there. Here we go. So this should be it. This is Idaho Avenue. Oh, does this look like a hill? Are we going up? Yeah, that goes up. Okay. Are they at the bottom of the hill? I'm pretty sure 720 Idaho Avenue is their address. Anybody wants to jot that down? 720 Idaho Avenue is the Delt house. Just doing some exploring here. I don't know. That's what it says right there. Maybe I'm not. Maybe this. Let me see. Let's keep going. Look, this is up high. This is up high. Look down below. So this is up on a hill. This is up on a hill. So there's Ash Street right on campus. I think it's so weird to have fraternities and sororities on your university campus. I wish I could just go a little bit like stop. I'm pretty sure this is the Delt house. Let's see. It looks like their style. All right, so where's the house below the Delts? Where's the house below? The house below the hill. These got to be all unit. Yep, right there. Delta Tau Delta. Okay, there it is. So you can see it right there. I don't know. I'll have to do some exploring on my own and see what I can figure out. Okay. But maybe they're the house at the bottom of the hill. Because it looks like it goes up. I don't know. Goes up from there. So just trying to pin pieces together from what we're reading in these reports, because the report said that that's where the Halloween party was, and it was Fratlantis. And there's been a lot of talk about apartments or houses where these guys live, like Chicken Boy that cut his hand. Although he's in a different fraternity. Just trying to locate these places. So, house down the hill. No, it's house down the hill from the fraternity known as Fratlantis. All these houses have names. And it was a party hosted by blank fraternity at the house down the hill from the fraternity known as Fratlantis. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, Glenn, good. I know. I need to see things. I'm a visual person. Visual person. Probative facts. Yes. Okay, I'm going to keep looking on here for a second. See if we can figure this out. Why not, right? Let me go down. Oh, wait, let's go to the bottom of the hill. So the hill's going this way. The hill's going this way. Let's keep going down and we'll just see what we see. Let's explore this campus. That is Omega Kappa. I think that's Omega, isn't it? Kappa Theta? Haven't heard that one related to this case. What's up there? Parking? I hope you guys don't get car sick. Can we go this way? Can we go this way? Oh my gosh. What just happened? Uh-oh. Did I get turned around? I don't know what just happened. Is this the way I came from? Or did it just send me somewhere else? I think this totally just sent me somewhere else, but we'll keep going and see. Is this the president's house? That would be funny. What is that? Wait, Elm Street and it totally took me off Idaho Avenue. I knew this thing did something fine. Blake, we're not supposed to be on Blake. Oh my gosh. Let me go back. I'm going back to let's recenter to north. There's Delta Tau Delta. And we want to go to the bottom of the street. Which way should we go? I think we want to go away from campus. Oh, there's Beta Theta Pi. Idaho Avenue. There we go. We're back. Oh, they did not want me to go down that one little street. They did not. All right. Well, I'll do that on my own. I will do that on my own. But let me show you a couple other things about the Delts. I showed you that. This was 2019 freshman. 2019 freshman. Oh, I took a screenshot so it won't show me the names. You guys, do you remember the name Donald McDonald from the suspect list? Now, I don't know who tagged these photos, but this was the 2019 freshman class. Okay. This guy right here, hopefully, oh, wait, you can't see what I'm showing. This guy right here is Mason Barstow. Okay. Mason Barstow right here. This guy in the red tie, they tagged in the photo on Instagram as whatever that kid's name, Donald McDonald, red tie guy. And I don't remember any. Oh, and this is Christian Gonzalez right over here with his eyes closed. This kid right there. That's him. This guy, don't know. Purple shirt guy, dabbing. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. He was young. He was a freshman. Look at the ears, bubbly. It's the ears. It's the ears. That was his freshman year. It's just a screenshot. I'd have to go back to the, if you go to their Instagram page, it's on there and it's got all their names. I believe. All right. So Google Earth. All right. Let's finish Mason Barstow's interview because there's still a lot of nuggets in there. Not that one. Fratlantis. So I'm going to be on the hunt for the Fratlantis house. Maybe I'll go back and check out Amber Vance's video because she did the timeline like the year before up to the month of the murders, going back through all the previous events with the Halloween party. So I don't know if I finished her video. Maybe she's got some information in there about it. All right. Before we listen to this, there's some things that I went back and I listened to together. I've had 2 episodes on Mason's interview. So we got about 2/3 of the way through it. And in the part that I haven't shown on here with you yet, they ask him a lot of questions about the Delts at WSU. Like, do you guys do a lot of stuff with them? Do you guys partner up? I thought that's interesting. All right, and I've got a couple timestamps. This video is insane. Okay, let's just talk about. Wait a minute. I got to be able to do this. Okay. We have to talk about the editing of this video. I mean, just right away, look at the whole room. It's a triangle. Why are we missing a wall? Isn't this weird? Someone said it's like a fisheye. I was going to ask my daughter, I forgot. Like a fisheye view. That's weird. The window, two-way mirror, whatever this is, that's blurred out. Like, why? Okay. And then, all right, I got to make this bigger to show you guys because this is insane. If it will it go bigger? Okay. Yes, it will. All right.
I have no idea. Pretty much before I started my day.
All right, wait. I'm making it so big on my side I can't see my controls. Oh, because I had it like 500%. Can I see the bar? There it is. Minutes and 32 seconds. 57. Whoops. Right. We'll go right there. We're gonna watch Beanie Hat Guy. Okay, watch Beanie Hat Guy. And I'm gonna put this on super slow. I even took screenshots of it.
I never went to a single game. Yeah.
Okay, let me do this.
Four years. No, total. I didn't come this year. I don't like any of the guys on the football team. Especially like they try to come to our house. Oh yeah, I'm on the football team. So
I should mute it. I should mute it.
You guys have one.
Just watch the guy on the right, the beanie hat guy. So already his head moved and he had like 2 heads, and I have a screenshot of it. I'm going to show you, and you're going to watch his hands in a minute. I think this is the part with his hands. I'm just going to send these screenshots to myself so I can show you. I know I'm being crazy, but I feel like these aren't the guys that interviewed him. That's what I feel. Because why are you covering? Why are you covering up someone who's really sitting there? They're like covering up someone who's really sitting there. Wait, did you just see this guy? Watch the guy in the hat. Watch the guy in the hat right now. Oh no, keep watching Beanie Guy. He's moving. You'll see stuff when he's moving. It's crazy. Let me see. Oh, now he's... Do we see him get up and leave? Did we see him get up and leave? Okay, there he is. Nope. He's blurred. I'm going to put it on normal speed. Normally, I don't do stuff like this, but it was so obvious to me the second I saw this video. I was like, what is going on? What are they doing? I just want it on regular. Put it on regular. Good enough. I want to see this guy leave. Photos. Nope. Screenshots. I'll show you what I captured in a second. Do we see him get up and leave? I'll speed it up. And then we'll listen to it. I feel, this is crazy. I feel like the people that wrote the report aren't, how would I do this? The people that wrote the report aren't the people that really did the interview or something like that. I don't know. I feel like there's two different guys sitting underneath whatever they're doing. It's just so weird. Or are they not really interviewing? I don't know. We can't see the person they're interviewing. Anybody could be sitting there. Anybody could be sitting there. This is why transparent. Oh, he's just leaning forward. Okay, so he's leaning forward now. This is so shady. Like, show your work. Show your work. Show what you did. I can't stand this. Someone just walked past the door back there. I don't know. I made my point. I made my point. Let me get this back on normal size, and then we'll listen. Turn this on.
Nothing in there.
Let me tell you, this is a standard form used for everybody. Mm-hmm. We can put it all in one place with your sweat.
Okay. We got past him arguing about his phone. We know that Macy Mason Barstow did not want to turn over his phone. We also know at the very beginning of this interview, he said that there was a guy who came into town and he was visiting his girlfriend. And that guy called him between 11 and 12 and told him something happened at 1122 and to do a head count of the guys. Now, during this latter part of the interview, he's going to change his story about that. Like, why? Or these two different interviews? Like, I don't know. There's something weird here.
Is like what time you woke up, the head count thing, and then, or like you woke up, you know, you heard the news. Did you do anything between there? Like, give me your morning. What happened?
Woke up Sunday. It's kind of like, you know, normal Sunday, like, turned on Red Zone first thing.
Okay, this is perfect place to start because he's going to start with, what'd you do on Sunday? This is perfect. Lucy is saying, good morning, Lucy girl. Hello, hello. It's not morning, it's afternoon. Lori, hello, hello. The video is doing this because of motion vectors and low frame rate. And because they're hiding something. So, Lucy, explain the triangle room. And here, let me show you this. Let me show you this. All right, go back here. I want my screenshots. Where's my screenshots? I apologize, you guys that are, uh-oh, both of them didn't go. Okay. Share this tab. That's a screenshot. Look at his face. I feel like this is the beanie, but then I feel like this is someone's hair behind here. I don't know. That's weird. Like, what are they doing? I don't think I got the other guy. I didn't get the other guy. Did my other one not go? There it is. Okay, let's look at this one. This is his hands. He's got two hands over here. Two hands over here. I don't know. What's that? What is that? It looks like a chain. Are you guys seeing this? Like, I only snapped a couple of screenshots because I'm like, this is insane. This is insane. Oh my gosh. No Jumper 21 vibes. It happens on the 112 footage also. Yeah. Yeah, Lucy. On the 1112 footage, when that guy is walking up the steps, do you think that's one of the times? He has a porn stash. He's undercover. Yes. Please subscribe to Lucy Morningstar. Yes, yes, yes. Panda hug to you. Hello there. Good to see you back. He should have asked if any of them do high knees. Oh my God, that's funny. All right, let's listen to Mason. Let's listen. We all agree that the video is mucked up.
Started watching football. Then I had like a guy come up, like kind of popped in my room and was like, hey, like you hear like something crazy happened at Xana's last night and stuff. Like, I think somebody died, like there's like a homicide or something. And like that's what like the whole day just kind of like sprouted from there, like just all sorts of rumors and stuff. Just
Wait, do I have this on normal speed? See, this is the part where he is now saying, oh, just somebody in my frat told me. Somebody in my frat told me.
whittles down what you can and can't do with your parents. So everyone and their parents were just coming in and stuff. Some random kid came in, started foaming out the mouth and passed out on in our living room.
Oh my God.
We called the police and we got suspended. Like we got in trouble again. And it's like, wow.
I would love to get that body cam footage. So before they get to the morning of the 13th, asking him about that. They were asking him about the Delta house and family week, parents weekend, or he was giving an example of any issues. And he said that they had their doors open for parents weekend and some kid just like walked into their fraternity foaming at the mouth, crashed on his couch. And so they called the police. There's so many things to question in that statement right there. But wouldn't that body cam footage be interesting? The police showing up to the Delta Tau Delta house, like that would be amazing. Because I wonder if they really called the police. They don't seem like they really tend to call the police.
How the fuck does that happen?
Yeah.
But it's because it happened in our roof We were responsible for the event and whatever. We couldn't identify who it was either. I still don't know the name of the person.
That's the thing, is somebody just associates.
He still doesn't know the name of the person that was that messed up dangerously at their frat house. Hi, Amy Conway. Hello, hello. So good to see you. That's what it sounds like, doesn't it, Yvonne? I mean, when you say foaming at the mouth, yeah, someone's ODing. Someone's ODing. Right. Glad that they called the police, even if they knew they were going to get in trouble. Yes, for sure, for sure. Hi, knee your way to that like button. Lucy. Oh, wait, you're talking about your friend. Girl, I thought you were going to tell me which Delt got kicked out. I'm looking for the Delt that got kicked out. An allergic reaction. I had an allergic reaction to the substance I was doing. Mikey Mike is coming in yelling.
It's that one person. Remember that kid frothing at the mouth? He was a Delt. It's automatically. He was a
We
Delt.
found out he's from visiting with family and
Wait a minute. The cop just said he was a Delt. Let me listen to this again. I stopped it at the wrong time.
that they wouldn't go normally.
Right.
In fact, it's probably really kind of whittles down what you can and can't do with your parents. So everyone and their parents were just coming in and stuff. Some random kid came in, started foaming out the mouth and passed out in our living room.
Oh my god.
We called the police and we got suspended. Like, we got in trouble again. And it's like, how the fuck does that happen?
Yeah.
But it's because it happened in our roof. We were responsible for the event and whatever. We couldn't identify who it was either. I still don't know the name of the person.
That's the thing, is somebody just associates that one person. Remember that kid frothing at the mouth? He was a Delt. It's automatically. He was a
We
Delt.
found out he's from visiting with family and had a cousin in the house or something. Like, it was like most ridiculous association, but
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. 2 seconds ago, Mason said, I don't even know who that kid was. We never figured out who that kid was. And now he's saying, oh, that kid had, a cousin, a family member that was here. Something like that. He does this many times during this interview. Here, listen.
it's because it happened in our roof. We were responsible for the event and whatever. We couldn't identify who it was either. I still don't know the name of the person.
That's the thing, is somebody just.
I still don't know. We couldn't figure out who it was. I still don't know the name of the person. And the cop's basically like, well, everybody's going to be like thinking it's a Delt because it happened at your Delt house.
Associates that one person. Remember that kid frothing at the mouth? He was a Delt. It's automatically. He was a
We
Delt.
found out he's from visiting with family and had a.
See, he just said, we found out. We found out. Yeah, he's from a family.
Cousin in the house or something.
And he had a cousin in the house or something. You live in the house, Mason. You live in the house.
Like, it was like most ridiculous association, but
There's got to be some responsibility for personal actions too.
exactly. It's like, are you guys gonna, suspend him?
How about personal responsibility for the people that are selling, that are providing that stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because so many guys got in trouble for this one dude frothing at the mouth and stuff.
Yeah.
We called the
Legal trouble? Was there legal trouble? Is this where somebody got kicked out of the university and kicked out of the frat? Is this it? Who is it?
police and everything, but
It shouldn't even be there.
yeah, it was just so random. But
Come on, walk me through the 13th. You
Sunday,
yeah. So you guys, like, what time you woke up, the head count thing, and then or like you woke up, you know, you heard the news. Did you do anything in between there? Like, give me your morning. What happened?
woke up Sunday. It's kind of like, you know, normal day, normal Sunday. Like, turned on Red Zone first thing, started watching football. Then I had like a guy come up, like kind of popped in my room and was like, "Hey, like, do you hear like something crazy happened at Xana's last night and stuff? Like, I think somebody died. Like, there's like a homicide or something." And like that's what, like, the whole day just kind of like spiraled from there. Like, just all sorts of rumors and stuff. Just we were trying to get a hold of our friends and, you know, the girls and stuff, and yeah, we were just kind of like still watching football, like as a house in the formal. Sorry, before that, we had the head counts and stuff. Church kind of brought that to our attention, and my room is right across from the, so I kind of like just grabbed him, walked into the room. We were like, okay, like, we need to get a head count, everybody. We called Joe lives in the basement with like two other guys, so he went and made sure those two were in his room.
I'll back up a little bit so we can get the context of this. But let me see. DJ Frankie Fitz. Hello, hello. Thank you for that. And you say that 3 things that stand out. 1, a bit of a tool. 2, not happy to hand over his phone. Yeah. 3, says he doesn't even own a knife. And greetings from Ireland. Oh my gosh. Hello, hello. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, when you say bit of a tool, Bubbly made a comment calling him Eddie Haskell, and that's from an old TV show where Eddie Haskell was like a brown noser, like kiss up to the parents, even though he was doing all the bad stuff. Yeah. Such a tool. Yeah. Love that name, by the way. Oh, and let me do. Thank you for that.
I appreciate you. Thank you, 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 thank you for the support. Thank you, thank you.
All right. All right. Let's get back to Mason.
Then we called as a house in the formal. Sorry, before that, we had the head count.
This part, he is so messed up in like not keeping his story straight at this point. He's already not telling the same thing that he told at the beginning. He has now changed his story. And I think that's why he's getting jumbled up in the events, because it's probably not his real recollection. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion based on what I am hearing.
Xana's last night and stuff. Like, I think somebody died. Like, there's like a homicide or something.
This let me listen to this, because he says, who do we
We
think?
called the police and everything, but
It shouldn't even be there.
like kind of popped in my room and was like, "Hey, like, do you hear like something crazy happened at Xana's last
Okay,
night
so now a guy just popped into his room and said, "Hey, something crazy happened at Xana's last night."
and stuff." Like, I think somebody died. Like, there's like a homicide or something, and like that's what, like, the whole day just kind of like spiraled from there. Like, just all sorts of rumors and stuff. Just we were trying to get a hold of our friends and, you know, the girls and stuff, and yeah, we were just kind of like still watching football, like as a house in the formal. Sorry, before that, we had the head counts and stuff. Church kind of brought that to our attention, and my room is right across from the, so I kind of like just grabbed him, walked into the room. We were like, okay, like, we need to get a head count, everybody. We called Joe lives in the basement with like 2 other guys, so he went and made sure those 2 were in his room. Then we called Lete. He's like our recruitment chairman. He lives at the end of second hall, so he did like a walk through second hall. And then we went up to third hall, checked the freshmen, made sure they were accounted for, and then made sure that the other guys on the third hallway were good. We had like 3 or 4 guys that didn't stay at the house. One was at his sister's. The other was who was down at the police station at that time.
Okay, which Delt had a sister, and he was staying at his sister's? In town, out of town? I'm just trying to account for all these guys. One of the Delts who lives in the house, he says was with his sister. And then the other guy is Lyndon, who's at the police station. And Jen 7S, I saw you gifted a membership. Thank you for that. And that went to Jade SW91. Welcome in, new peep. Welcome to the community. And Jen and I are brainstorming some ideas of things to do with our members. So stay tuned for that, you guys. We love our unique peep community.
I think that would be it from the guys that already don't like do that, already live in the house but don't live out. Mm-hmm. Then we called the live out guys. Like I called Jack, made sure that he was okay. And then was kind of like texting me updates from like the AFE place. He was like just texting me like, hey, like it's not looking good over here. Like the girls are like really freaking out. They can't see all their roommates and like, all the girls that live there and stuff. And
so one of the Delts, possibly the black and white checkered guy with the backpack that was on the porch of 1112, that guy is possibly a Delt. We see him go into the house. That doesn't mean he was the only guy in there. But there is a Delt in the 1112 house. I believe that's what he's saying here. And because they are looking out the window at the murder house, the crime scene house, and all the girls in there are freaking out because they are watching everybody outside, and they know Xana's not outside, and they know Maddie and Kaylee aren't outside. They know Ethan is not outside.
There's only like a couple of them outside. It's not looking really good over here. So I don't know. We went to get food. Stopped by. That's the name of the house or whatever. Talked to like all the guys that live there.
You call that?
Yeah.
Is that
Down the road,
Yeah.
the big house.
yeah.
So yeah, I usually just stop there randomly from time to time. I'm living there next semester.
Oh, this is where he's talking about that house. So we'll listen to that part. We'll listen to that part carefully. But we have another comment or question here from DJ Frankie Fitz. For your information, bit of a tool and up his own hole, plus full of his own self-importance. You'll hear a few examples. Yes, I agree with you. Once again, no empathy for victims, dismisses Kaylee. Yeah, I mean, to me, Mason here is the one person, I think, out of anybody that knew 3 of the victims very closely, very closely. Xana was his little. He spent a lot of time with her, knew her for a long time. Maddie and him knew each other since they were freshmen in college. They were always hanging out together, and they had lots of classes together. And then he hung out with Kaylee and dated Kaylee. She spent the night with him. But and this is only 3 weeks. This is about 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks after the murders. And he calls them the bodies and the victims. It's very distancing. Karmic retributions in the house. And thank you for that, DJ Frankie Fritz.
So I pretty tight with those guys, just kind of like walked in. I was like, oh, like, you guys know any idea like what the hell happened? Because like a couple of those guys down there are pretty well connected on campus as well. And just wanted to hear if they had any idea what was going on. And
All right, hold on. I said we were going to listen to this part carefully. That guy goes, mm-hmm. Like, I don't buy that. Let's see. Okay, this is where he's talking about, I thought, maybe I'm wrong, so let's listen carefully and see. I think this is where he's talking about Fratlantis, possibly. So he's saying the next morning, him and one of his frat brothers went to go get food, okay?
yeah, from the guys that already don't like do that, already live in the house but don't live out. Then we called the live out guys. Like I called Jack, made sure that he was okay. And then was kind of like texting me updates from like the AV place. He was like just texting me like, hey, like it's not looking good over here. Like the girls are like really freaking out. They can't see all their roommates and all the girls that live there and stuff. And there's only like a couple of them outside. It's not looking really good over here. So I don't know. We went to get food. Stopped by. That's the name of the house or whatever. Talked to like.
How many syllables do we hear? I'm going to slow this down a little bit. Do we hear Fratlantis? Do we hear 3? Do we hear 3 syllables? I don't know. I mean, it's blurred out. We can't tell, but I'm going to listen. So just a little bit. Okay.
The other guys on the third hallway were getting. We had like 3 or 4 guys that didn't stay at the house. One was at his sister's.
All right, give me get past that.
From time to time, I'm living there next semester.
Nope.
Yeah,
Big house.
Yeah.
So yeah, I usually just stop there randomly from time to time. I'm living there next semester.
Hold on, I missed it. I'm living there next semester. It's hard to get it.
So all the girls that live there and stuff, and there's only like a couple of them outside. It's not looking really good over here. So I don't know. We went to get food. Stopped by.
I think it's him and Connor. Do you think it's him? It's somebody with Kyle, Connor, somebody that starts with a K or a C. Him and Connor went to get food.
That's the name of the house.
You can't tell. Stopped by something. That's the name of the house.
Whatever. Talked to like all the guys that live there.
You call that?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
Big house.
Yeah.
So yeah, I usually just stop there randomly from time to time. I'm living there next semester. So I pretty tight with those guys, just kind of like walked in. I was like, oh, like, you guys know any idea like what the hell happened? Because like a couple of those guys down there are pretty well connected on campus as well.
Oh, they're well connected on campus? He said down there. Those guys down there. And in the report that I read to you, it said that Fratlantis was down the hill from Delta Tau Delta is what I believe, how that reads. It sounds like a really big house. I think the investigators were asking if it was a big house. And I wonder, we could probably, I haven't done this yet, we could probably do a little dive and see if Where did Mason Barstow live in the spring? Where did he live in the spring? Maybe we can find that out.
Just wanted to hear if they had any idea what was going on, and there's like all sorts of rumors like, oh, maybe someone was just stabbed like at a party or something. Because like, I don't know, like it's not like the weirdest thing. Like, guys get mad and stuff. It's also Idaho, people carry knives and stuff. Like whatever.
Where'd you go get food?
Connor Chestnut was a Delt. Connor Chestnut was a Delt. The Delts, this is what I'm telling you guys. It's the Delts. It's the Delts. Mason Barstow, Connor Chestnut, Jack Showalter. I've got a lot of questions about Cole Berenberg. Cole Berenberg. Do you guys think Cole was a Delta Tau Delta? I mean, if he wasn't a frat, I believe that's the frat he was in. I believe that's the one that he was in. I just can't place him if he lived in the house or not, if Cole Berenberg lived in the house. Maybe he's the one that got kicked out. I don't know. How many stabbings does he know about? Oh, wait, Panda Hugs. You guys, I found a report. Listen to this. I found an Idaho State report where they called, I think it was Kootenai County in Idaho, to ask about knife wounds the night of the murders. And they had an astronomical amount. Like it was like 70 or something. Like what? What? So I have that report lined up. That's one of the weird things that I found today. I'll share that tomorrow. Yep. All right, going on.
McDonald's. Went to McDonald's.
Are there a couple McDonald's in town? Or?
Yeah, there's two. Just went to one over here on like 3rd Street or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Moscow Pullman Highway.
Anybody with you besides that one over there?
No, just me and
How's he?
Right here. Because in my notes, I wrote down Cole. Mason and Cole went to breakfast. Cole Berenberg. So Cole must live in the house. Cole must live in the house. Let me write this down because there's a couple reports that I thought were Cole Berenberg, but it's somebody who lives in an apartment and has like roommates. And I always thought it was Cole Berenberg, but I think he's saying Cole Berenberg lived at the house. He said he left the house with somebody. What do you guys think? And if Cole's living in the house, if Cole's living in the house and he's not kicked out, do you know whose name we're not hearing? Whose name are we not hearing? Mason Bangman. I don't think he's saying anything about, I don't think I've heard anybody say anything about Mason Bangman. Let me know what you guys think.
Still doing all right
with the news. Yeah, he was
like, we were just kind of like freaking out, honestly. We like can't get a hold of Zen or anything, and just trying to remain positive. Like, oh, she just can't be on her phone right now. She's talking to the police and stuff. Like, we'll hear from her in like an hour or two. And then
was that you saying that stuff, or was it him, or was it like
yeah, it was kind of back and forth. And then, especially when I running the house, like we have to kind of keep our cool, because like everybody kind of feeds off our energy and stuff. So. I just,
Hanky Panky Mom, hello. I thought it was Connor too. But then, I mean, can't count on the captioning, but the captioning said coal. So I thought maybe it was picking up the syllables if they were only saying one syllable. I don't know. So yeah, not verified. I don't know. I thought Connor, but a question for you, Hanky Panky Mom. Do you think do you think Cole Berenberg lived in the Delta Tau Delta house?
You
And so it was making sure that the two of us, we were on the same page, like, yo, we got heads held high, like, you know, like, can't, you know, be walking around, you know, with our heads down and shit. Like, you know, our energy's high, everyone else will, you know, follow suit. And so we were just trying to stay positive and stuff. And like, I think around 3 or 4, we kind of got an update that, you know, that the 4 were dead and stuff. And
you with me, get the update.
The 4 were dead and stuff. Oh my God. Oh my God. What did I put up here? Who was Kaylee spending time with? Bangman or Barstow? Barstow, the guy that's talking right now. Okay. Mason Barstow was the one that spent time with Kaylee, and the one that's talking right now that has no empathy or sadness about that.
I think it was, I got a text from a buddy who was over there too, and saw the 4 bodies and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
Who was that? Okay.
He just said, listen to this again. I had a buddy who was over there and saw the 4 bodies and stuff. Is that Hunter?
4 were dead and stuff. And
You with me, get the update.
I think it was, I got a text from a buddy who was over there too, and saw the 4 bodies and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
Who was that? Okay.
Who do you guys think that is? Who do you guys think that is? Hunter Johnson. I think so too. It's either Hunter Johnson or a police officer. Is my opinion. One of the two. Just because those are the only people that would be there to see that, right? Right? And I say that because do you guys remember the one body cam video where I don't know who the officer is, but he says, like, you can hear it. I'm not saying anything you can't hear. You can hear him say, that's my homeboy. That's my homeboy. He says that on camera. So that's why I just think there could be a connection. Lyndon. Oh, Lucy. Oh my gosh, you guys. Lyndon, Josie's boyfriend. Oh my God. Okay. Lyndon Beck was at the house shortly after Hunter. It was Hunter Johnson, Lyndon Beck, Josie Louderin, Emily Allant going over there to help Dylan and Bethany. Are you sure? Because Josie and Lyndon, who broke up? Who are you broken up? Who broke up? Tell me about that. Okay. Lyndon is a Delta Tau Delta. Hunter Johnson is not. So Mason Barstow here, who is speaking in the interview, is the vice president of Delta Tau Delta. Now, Hunter could be his buddy, but Hunter's not in his same fraternity. Lyndon Beck is in his same fraternity. So if we were just going to hypothesize based on probability, who do you think is who's more likely to be his close buddy? Lyndon would be most likely to be his close buddy. And he's saying his close buddy saw the 4 victims. Saw the 4 victims. What about Logan? I don't know. Hi, Edie. Oh no, I hope you're feeling okay. Just reading your comments, see what you think. Oh, G-Bean, I wanted to ask you who broke up? Who broke up? Oh no, you got to do physical labor. Yeah, I don't care who it is. From what we've been told in all the interviews and the narrative, Hunter Johnson is the only person. Hunter Johnson is the only person that saw Xana and Ethan. He went into Xana and Ethan's room only. So now we've got this guy, Mason Barstow, saying, yeah, my buddy said he saw all 4 victims. Lyndon and Josie, I follow them on TikTok. I'll have to look. I wonder why. And if there's something different about Lyndon, because he's kind of quiet in this whole thing, right? He tried to throw. Now think about this. Lyndon is a Delt. Hunter Johnson is I always have to look this up. Where's his name? He is a Pi Delta Theta. Pi Delta Theta. And Lyndon tried to say, well, I don't know if Jack was in the room with Emily or not, or if he was, where he was. Someone trying to throw someone under the bus there? I don't know. I just thought of that. Josie, we're not allowed to hear one single thing she says in her interview. When whoever FOIA requested that, probably Christie's Chaos or Connor, whoever FOIA'd that, it was silent, the whole thing. Josie dated Lyndon. Why can't we hear anything Josie has to say? This is unfolding like the mystery of the century. Isn't this crazy? Oh, it is BS. It is BS. One can, Leanne. Am I missing something? Oh, what's my TikTok? It's typically unique. Just type in typically unique. I got to start posting on there more. It's my plan. My plan is to post on there more. Yeah, it's typically unique. All right, this guy. Let me do this.
He was over there too, and saw the 4 bodies and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
What was that?
Okay. And then, yeah.
He told the cop the person's name. We're not allowed to hear it.
Kind of just spiraled from there. The rest of the night, I kind of just spent by myself. Started packing. I know the whole house was pretty much vacated by Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Most people left Monday.
I bet they were packing all right. Do you guys know what I mean?
So
they taking like getting rides with each other. Everybody have a car up here, so does everybody take their own car?
Yeah.
How's that work?
Yeah, I guess like if you have a car, you have a car. If not.
So I'm going to stop it here. The only other piece of information that I wrote down from this was that he talks about pretty much, you guys, everybody that's a Delt, they are mostly from Boise athletes. Because Boise, you have different sections of town. They're not all from the same high school, but they're all from the same area. Now, 100% are they all from there? No. But I was surprised at every year, the guys that they get to pledge for Delta Tau Delta are coming from the same area. So, I don't know. I thought the whole purpose was to like make connections with different people and stuff like that. So that was interesting. Who has a calm, cool demeanor? Thanks for posting the TikTok. Bye, Jen. Have a great day. What's a pit viper? I want to know that too. What is that? Uh-oh. All right. I think you guys are talking about somebody in the chat. I'll stay out of it. I'll stay in my lane. Okay. So, we finished listening to Mason Barstow. I need to go back now because I have all my notes and like write down the telling information that we got out of him. Him saying that his buddy saw the 4 bodies. Oh, that out of my head. I'm like, oh my God. I'm still trying to find out who got kicked out of the house. Who was the Delta Tau Delta that got kicked out? Who do you think in the chat? Who do you guys think was the Delta Tau Delta that got kicked out? It's got to be Xana was a junior. So in 2022, she was starting her junior year. So she was just at the beginning of her junior year. So it would be somebody that was at the university in, let's see, that was 2022, 2021, 2022 school year, and 2020, 2021 school year. Looking for somebody from that who got kicked out. And I'm still looking at that. Tomorrow we'll talk about Mason Bangman, which is probably good because everybody gets the Masons confused. So you guys, what if there's a reason they broke up? What if there's a reason they broke up? I mean, if I was Ann Taylor and I was making moves in this case, I'd want to talk to Josie, especially if if we know her whole interview is silenced, we know she's got some tea. We know she's got some information. She's leading Pi Beta Phi. What? Is that what her sorority was, Lucy? Was she a Pi Beta Phi? Was it Connor Chestnut that got kicked out? No. No, he was still living in the house. Oh, Josie is threatening creators. I gotcha. I wondered how that was going to work out. Her and Emily are on TikTok like full blast. They're trying to make it like, I don't blame them. They can get some extra money doing that. They're young kids and it's expensive to live on your own in this economy. And they don't do Idaho 4 coverage. They do their personal stuff, but I didn't know about that. I'll get caught up. TikTok's always drama, man. TikTok's always drama. But my point was that I think it's very telling that Josie's interview was silenced. Sorry about that. Okay. Here's a little teaser for tomorrow. This is Mason Bangman. I know I'm not showing you. I know. Okay. This is Mason Bangman. He was a Delta Tau Delta. Does anybody have photos of Mason with this Mason Bangman with Xana? I think somebody sent me them. So I'll go back through my photos. You guys have been great about sending me stuff. So I'm looking for any information about Mason Bangman. And we'll talk about him tomorrow. Yeah, he got arrested in 2025. And Logan from Bronx Tales has the whole arrest body cam. So you guys can go watch that over there. We will probably check some of it out tomorrow also. Okay. Karmic, you got a lot. Oh, girl. Okay. Also, I don't know when Lana from Truth and Transparency is going live today. Hopefully after Dago. I don't know if I saw Dago in here today or not. Please make sure you're looking for Dago at the True Crime Cafe. Join his live later today. But Truth and Transparency, or I should say, and Truth and Transparency is sharing a lot of stuff this week. So if you've been following her, you know she's going over all the receipts with the undercover grant and all that stuff. So make sure you're watching out for her this week. And I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, really. What, Mike? Hi, Mike Wimmer. I got to go back and look at your comments today. Thank you guys so much for being awesome in chat and sharing your information with me and being kind to each other. Welcoming everybody. Like, we're getting some new faces, some new names in here. Welcome to everybody who's new to the channel. I hope you will subscribe so that you'll get notified when I come back. Yes, Amy Conway, I'm going to go check out your channel and let me know if I can help in any way. Just reach out. Yep. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you all. Now I am going to go run out into the sunshine. Have a great rest of your day, you guys. Do something special for yourself, and I'll see you tomorrow. Clocking out.
Thanks for watching, hope you felt the spark. Please hit that like before it gets dark. Subscribe, it's free and keeps us going strong. You're part of the crew now, right where you belong. Join us next time, same truth, same fire. We bring the heat and never tire. We're typically unique and proud to be a husband and wife in podcast harmony. Happy unique, yeah, that's you and me. Don't forget to like and hit subscribe, it's free. Come back again, we'll be right here with truth and laughs and zero fear. We don't always agree, but that's the show. One love, two minds, letting it flow. We dig deep with crack jokes, we call it like we see. If that's your vibe, you belong here with me. We don't always agree, but that's the show. One love, two minds, letting it flow. We dig deep with crack jokes, we call it like we see. If that's your vibe, you belong here with me. We don't always agree, but you felt the spark. Please hit that like before it gets dark. We dig deep with crack jokes, we call it like we see. If that's your vibe, you belong here with me. Thanks for watching, hope you felt the spark. Please hit that like before it gets dark. Please hit that like before it gets dark. It's free, it keeps us going strong. You're part of the crew, now right where you belong. Join us next time, same truth, same fire. We bring the heat and never tire. We're typically unique and proud to be a husband and wife and wild to be a husband and wife in podcast harmony. Yeah, that's you and me, that's you and me. Don't forget to like, hit subscribe, it's free. Come back again, we'll be right here with the lights and 0 feet.